Hey everybody, and welcome back to the 1902 Farmhouse renovation project right here behind me. I want to give y'all a little update. It's been a while. Been working on this shed. It is the day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody had a great, happy Thanksgiving, safe holiday weekend coming up. I managed to get, I think, it's been a while since I updated y'all. I got the roof done, I think. I do have to replace this piece, this end piece, because I messed up on my cut on the end, but pretty much done. This wall is up. I'm going to be putting vinyl siding, and yes, I know it's upside down. But for temporary, I just got some house wrap up. And the reason it's upside down is because my wife will stand on this end, and it was easier to roll out that way than it was to walk down there and roll it out this way. I did have to replace several posts. This end post here, these two posts here, and this post here has been replaced. And over here, I really should have went ahead and replaced this post. It's crooked, but I'm afraid if I did, I'd end up having to redo the whole roof, so I'm gonna leave it. But right here, I've got this post here. You can see it's kind of straddled the seam there, but it's just sitting on this concrete and it's rotten, so it's not really, it ain't really much support under it. So what I'll probably do is come back and put a temporary post in right in here and redo this post and go ahead and tear up this concrete and pour a new footing. Now, on most of these posts I didn't put any concrete in. This one I just set in the ground and tamped back. This front one over here, I did pour a footer and used a bracket, and it's basically just sitting right level with the top of the ground. But it took so much quick-rete to do that to me it just wasn't worth the effort. And I'll show you what it looks like. So y'all can tell right here's there's the concrete, and you can see the bracket right there. So this post would be very easy to change out if was leaving it open in the future, but of course this is going to be closed in the front, so it's going to be kind of a pain either way. Hopefully we won't need it. And these others will be a real challenge to change out, because I went ahead and cemented those to the block, closed all the gaps up. I had to redo this section here. Got it pretty well done. I think what I'm gonna do on the top here, I may come back in with another 2x4 and on the edge and seal this gap up, because I didn't want this plywood's too close to the ground on that end, so I ended up putting it higher. It's actually level with this one, so this is I believe that's all one piece. Yep. So y'all can tell that it's all one piece and it's level, pretty much level with the rest of them down there. So this blocks are just a little low. Now I'm gonna put about 3 inches of concrete in here, so I think it's plenty high enough for the concrete. It's gonna come up, maybe, well, it might come up almost to the top really, because I'm gonna put some gravel in here too. This side here, I've just left it like it was. This block wasn't even, but I went ahead and stuck another 2x4 under it and evened it up. This side was leaning real bad, so this is my project for the day. Get these blocks out of here, clean this mess up. And what's happened is there's a concrete slab, and then it's ends, and the blocks are about halfway on and halfway off this slab. So I need to dig out on the other side of the slab and put my mortar in and have a good stable base for the blocks. I probably should do the whole thing, but this section here, as long as I can get the mortar off, I may just leave it. This mortar ain't coming off as good as those blocks down the barn did. It's on there pretty good. But I did pick up some more, and these are just 4 inch by 16 inch blocks. I think they're 8 inches tall. And I've got plenty of 6-inch blocks down at the barn if I need them. All right, on this side over here, this is the well. And it's a hand dug well. You'll be able to tell. The water's fairly shallow in there. So the plan with it is to, I'm gonna cut the hoses there and pull that foot valve out. And I'm gonna fill this thing full of gravel up to the top of this slab I'm standing on. Knock this off, and when we pour a slab over the top, it'll all be covered up. This wall here come down so that we'll have easier access into there. So what I'll probably have to do, besides putting a post here, I'll put another post where this post is. This post is not in terrible shape, so, but it is oak. It's rough sawn oak, so it'll be there for a while. Which of course that one is too, but it rotted off. That one was more exposed to rain. And over here on the other side, we pretty much got it stripped down. This side, it appears to be that this was the end of the original pad, and then they poured about 2 inches here, or 1.5 inches. You can see it's breaking up pretty bad. It needs cleaning out real bad. It is filthy in here. It's got a lot of animal poop and a lot of other junk. This, like this slab here, I mean, you could probably just pick that up and tote it. Problem is that this wall is basically sitting on this slab, this one too. So this is going to be a little more of a trick to do. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pour into this slab, from that slab into this slab. I may have to leave this slab like it is and just live with it. If I do, then it'll just be a little step down right here, or we'll make a ramp or whatever we need to do to make it safe to travel in and out of. And you can see this, a lot of termite damage in here. They pretty much eat that post up. So this, whatever this is, it looks like a 4x4. That's 2x4. This really ain't, don't have any support to it. It's not supporting anything. The rafters are supported by this top plate up here. This wall is just supported by the hickey, so I think it'll be that hard to fix this corner right here. When we tear this wall out, and all that'll be gone. But anyway, that's what we've been working on for the past couple of months. Between that and my stepson got married, so I had to work around that, and holidays, weather. I was hoping we'd be done with this by the end of October, but here it is, the end of November. Still working on it, so I don't expect it to be done before the end of February, to be honest with you. But man, it's pretty out here right now. It's 67 degrees, sunshine. It'd be a perfect day to pour concrete if I had some concrete. But first I gotta get some gravel. I'm on gravel. I'm gonna put 2 loads in here. I'm gonna put one in this well and one in here. All this mess got to come out. So that's the update. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, stay tuned for more. I had a little bonus footage here. So I got my hoe and I was digging out. And I realized after I dug this corner out right here that this post is not sitting on anything other than that half on that slab. It's just barely on the slab. My foot is at the edge of the slab, so that slab's only, the post ain't holding nothing up. I can move it. and it is a corner post. So I believe we're going to be replacing it. I'm going to have to bust the slab out a little bit to be able to sink me a post in right here. But we'll need to do that before we can finish these block works. And I think what I'm going to do on this block is I'm going to get me some more, probably some solid 4-inch blocks. And I'm going to go right down beside here with them and even it out with that slab, and then we can set our new blocks right on top.